All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video, and this is my Tampa Bay Lightning at Buffalo Sabres post-game preview. Now, Jordan Greenway was not in the lineup. They said that his plane got rerouted due to weather in Buffalo, so he couldn't get there in time for the game, but he should be in the lineup on Monday when they take on the Edmonton Oilers. And they were physical today against Tampa. They were, especially Riley Stillman. The Buffalo Sabres win 5-3. They had a 5-1 lead in this game. Eric Comrie was in goal. He was making some outstanding saves in this game too, man. He stood on his head. All right, we're going to recap this. Here we go. Goals. Tampa Bay 3, Buffalo 5. Shots, Tampa Bay 36, Buffalo 34. Block shots, Lightning 12, Sabres 13. Hits, Tampa 28, Buffalo 17. Face-offs, Tampa Bay 37, Buffalo 22. Power plays, Tampa was 1 for 5, Buffalo was 2 for 5. Penalty minutes, Tampa Bay 17, Buffalo 17. Scoring. In the first period, at 13:28, it was Tampa's Braden Point, his 39th of the season on the power play, assisted by Nikita Kucherov, his 65th of the season, and Steven Stamkos, his 38th of the season. And it's a 1-0 Tampa Bay lead. But then at 16:15, it was Buffalo's Tage Thompson, his 42nd of the season on the power play, assisted by Rasmus Dahlin, his 49th. And after one period of play, it's a 1-1 hockey game. And then in the second period, at 5:35, it was Buffalo's Vinny Hinostroza, his 2nd of the season, assisted by Casey Mittelstadt, his 29th, and Dylan Cousins, his 30th. And it's a 2-1 Sabre lead. And then at 12:30, it was Buffalo's Tyson Jost, his 6th of the season, unassisted, and it's a 3-1 Sabre lead. And then at 19:46, it was Buffalo's Jack Quinn, his 12th of the season, assisted by Tage Thompson, his 40th, and Jeff Skinner, his 36th. And it's a 4-1 Buffalo lead after 2. So, and then in the third period, at 53 seconds in, it was Buffalo's Jeff Skinner, his 26th of the season, on the power play. And it's a 5-1 Buffalo Sabres lead. And then at 2:55, it was Tampa's Alex Killorn, his 16th of the season, assisted by Nick Perbix, his 15th, and Nicholas Paul, his 13th. And it's a 5-2 Buffalo lead. And then at 13:18, it was Tampa Bay's Alex Killorn, his 2nd of the game, his 17th of the season, shorthanded, assisted by Tanner Jeannot, his 11th, and Victor Hedman, his 36th. And it's a 5-3 Buffalo win over the Tampa Bay Lightning at the KeyBank Center in downtown Buffalo. Let's go over the penalties. In the first period, at 9:03, it was Buffalo's Matthias Samuelsson, 2 minutes for tripping. And then at 11:37, it was Buffalo's Rasmus Dahlin, 2 minutes for hooking. And at 15:04, it was Tampa's Nicholas Paul, 2 minutes for holding. Now, the referees were awful in this game. I don't know how many times Don Granato was pissed at the referees, and he was. I mean, they were just, there was calls they weren't calling, and that I can't remember what Rob Ray was saying Tampa did, but they did something right in front of the referee, and he looked right at it and saw it and turned away and started skating away and just didn't call it. And Rob Ray was even going nuts. He goes, "You looked right at it and you didn't call that?" And that was like 3-5 times he said that, In the second period, at 6:21, it was Buffalo's Riley Stillman, 2 minutes for tripping. And then at 10:30, it was Tampa Bay's Pat Maroon, 2 minutes for roughing. And then at 11:02, it was Tampa Bay's Anthony Cirelli, 2 minutes for roughing. And at 11:02, it was Buffalo's Jeff Skinner, 2 minutes for roughing. And then at 11:02, it was Buffalo's Rasmus Dahlin, 2 minutes for kneeing. And then this is where it really got physical. At 14:03, it was Buffalo's Riley Stillman, 5-minute major for fighting. And at 14:03, it was Buffalo's Tanner Janot, or Tampa Bay's Tanner Janot, 5-minute major for fighting. And then in the third period, at 27 seconds, it was Tampa's Michael Eyssimont, 2 minutes for holding. And at 8:23, it was Buffalo's Owen Power, 2 minutes for tripping. And then at 8:44, it was Tampa's Corey Perry, 2 minutes for tripping. And at 12:12, it was Tampa's Mikhail Zergachev, 2 minutes for kneeing. So, Vinny Hinostroza, Tyson Jost, Jack Quinn, Jeff Skinner, and Tage Thompson were the goal scorers. And again, Victor Olofsson didn't score. He had some good shots, but he didn't score. I don't know if he's ever going to wake up again. Like I said, Eric Comrie was in goal for Buffalo, and Brian Elliott was in goal for Tampa Bay. He allowed all 5 goals. So he stopped 29 of 34 shots, and Eric Comrie stopped 33 of 36. And the Buffalo Sabres, good win. Hopefully they have Jordan Greenway in the lineup on Monday when they play the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers come in at 34-21-8. The Buffalo Sabres are 32-25-4. So it was a good win for the Buffalo Sabres. I can't wait till Jordan Greenway gets here and gets actually in the lineup. It sucks that his flight was rerouted, but he should hopefully be in the lineup on Monday and ready to play for the Buffalo Sabres. So, Matthias Samuelsson was getting physical today. It was a good game for the Buffalo Sabres all around. They jumped on him early in the first period physically, and then they eventually went on a scoring explosion, and Buffalo comes away with 2 points. Tampa comes away with no points. So we pulled 2 points closer to that playoff spot, which we need. We need to beat Edmonton on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we go to the Islanders. And then Thursday, we're home against Dallas. And then Saturday, we're home against the New York Rangers. So that should be, it's a tough stretch. And then we got Toronto and Washington coming up again. We're at Philly, home against Boston. We got Nashville coming up in the return of Rasmus Asplund. So we got the win over the Tampa Bay Lightning, our second win of the season against them. So, which is good. We're having success against one of the best teams in the NHL right now. So, and let's go for the sweep on Monday against the Edmonton Oilers. I really want to beat Edmonton, get some wins together, and hopefully we'll have Jordan Greenway in the lineup, and hopefully he can provide a spark just like Riley Stillman is. But it was a good win and a very good game for the Buffalo Sabres. Don Granato and the Buffalo Sabres rebound. They needed to win this game. They went out and they got the win over the Tampa Bay Lightning at home. So now they need to beat the Edmonton Oilers at home. And let's get some wins at home, guys. Let's get some wins at home. And then once we get rolling at home, and then we continue to win on the road, we'll get in. We'll get in. I have faith in this team. I have faith in Don Granato. And I have faith in Kevin Adams. Guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss a video. Stay tuned for my Orlando Guardians at Arlington Renegades preview. And of course, stay tuned for my Edmonton Oilers at Buffalo Sabres preview. Should be a good one on Monday when we take on the Edmonton Oilers. It was a good one today. I couldn't believe how more than one guy was very physical. Samuelson, Stillman, Peyton Krebs was hitting. Even Okposo got some hits in. They come out and they wanted to dominate Tampa, and they did. They did that in more ways than one. So like I said, comment, like, subscribe. Go Sabres, and let's beat the Edmonton Oilers on Monday, and let's string some wins together, and let's make this push for the playoffs. Go Sabres.